Caden, my friend, my brother from another. I think you're first in the house, Caden. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I'm back in Dumaguete. And we got Ray here. Thank you for the condolences. Josh, nice to see you as well. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a month. I went back to the United States to visit my mother, and then she later passed away. So yeah, that's my reason. I just returned to Dumaguete, Philippines last night from Cebu. But it's time to get back into the swing of things and move forward. And, I'm back in my happy place, that's for sure. But I appreciate Caden, Ray, Josh, Heinrich, and whoever else shows up. We'll see. I guess, what is it, Sunday night in the United States, although it's Monday for me. Caden, how long did the trip take? I can give you, 28 plus hours total, but that includes layovers. Harrisburg to Atlanta, Georgia, it was like an hour and a half. Atlanta, Georgia to Seoul, Korea is like 13 hours. Seoul, Korea to Cebu, Philippines is 4-hour flight. And then obviously Cebu to here is like 30 minutes. It's very quick. So yeah, you throw in the layovers, which honestly I don't mind the layovers, because when you're sitting on a plane for so long, you honestly I wanted to walk around. So when you're sitting so long, you just want to stretch your legs, get the circulation going and get moving. But yeah, it's long. I did that to the United States on June 8th, and then I started that return on July 9th. So yeah. Niels Christensen, hello, my brother Niels says hello. I've been wondering when you were going to get back on live since you got back. I didn't even want to wait very long, to be honest with you, Niels. I didn't want to wait. I just want to get right back into the swing of things and do what I love the most. And I was so eager to get back and just connect with all you guys. That was like the biggest thing for me. But I'm glad you're here, Niels. Caden says, wow, Possum, I'm truly sorry to hear that, Mike. Glad you went home. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that all worked out. I've had several people, not that I agree or say yes or no, but it's interesting how when I scheduled my flight from June 8th to July 9th return, my mother passed away on June 25th. A lot of people were saying, which is a beautiful thing to say, they say she was waiting for you. Whether or not that was the case, it's a nice thought anyway. We have Sierra Moore. Hello, Sierra Moore. I don't know if you're new to the channel, but welcome to Dumaguete, Philippines. My name's Michael. I just got back into the Philippines after being in the United States for a month. Long story short, I lost my mother. So, yeah. Ray says, I always get up and walk on the flight as much as possible. Yeah, I love to walk. Anyway, so yeah, imagine me sitting on a plane, not being able to walk. I go nuts. But like I said, we'll see how the internet goes these days. It's been a while since I did a live stream, but I'm just thankful. It just feels better for me to just kind of get back into the groove of things and what makes me happy. And I was just excited, like I said, to connect with everybody. All the support that I got from everybody through Facebook, through YouTube, I can't thank you enough. I really can't. I can't thank you enough. It's a blessing. Josh says, missed you, man. Well, I missed all you guys too, believe me. But the support that you guys showed me and the love, the condolences and everything, I'm just humbled and thankful. Neil says, my mom waited for me, so I know how special. I mean, if that's in fact what she did, but it's just ironic, coincidental that I flew back June 8th with a return set for July 9th, and my mother ended up, not knowing. She wasn't doing well, but we didn't know whether or not she was going to obviously pass away. So the fact that she passed away on June 25th while I was home is unfortunate, but fortunate that I was home. Selena's Healthy Kitchen with a thumbs up. Hello, Selena. John Picard. Hello, John. Caden says, do they have any antique stores around there? That would be interesting to see. Honestly, Caden, I don't know nothing about antique stores. I wish I could or would. Who knows? Maybe I'd stumble across something like that someday. Anything. I'm just glad to be back doing this. But as always, give me the heads up, you know, on the, let me know how the audio and video is doing and stuff like that. AG20120, can't honestly say I've ever read that, but appreciate you being here. Night Wolf, sorry for your loss, Michael. We all have each other here. I lost my siblings. I'm alone now. Night Wolf, again, thank you so much. Like I said, I don't know who to expect or who's going to be here, but time to start walking. We'll see how things stay together here walking, you know, the deal. I do have new shoes. I did buy some new ones. More Brooks while I was in the United States. So yeah, I have new shoes. Neil says my condolences. And again, thank you. I appreciate that. Brett says, are you in Florida? No, Brett, I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines, but welcome. Dumaguete, I just got back here last night. I was home in Pennsylvania for a month. And now I'm back here in the Philippines. I've been living here for about, I don't know, 2 years. Minus a couple months here and there when I traveled back home to the U.S. But welcome, Brett, CKN, my brother. Chris from New Jersey says, condolences, Michael. Have comfort knowing she's in a better place. Exactly. That's very true. And yes, I have a new hat. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I bought 2 of these back with me, my favorite brand of hats, King and Fifth. And I did retire the brown one, the faded one, the one that has like 2 years worth of mileage and Philippines life on that. I was simply gonna throw it in the trash. My father wanted it, and my father's now wearing it. It was very important. It was very important for him he wanted that hat. So now he's been wearing it, and it's kind of special. I think that's his way of just, you know, connecting with me. You know, it's really, really nice. But yeah, I have a new hat. But thank you, Chris. Possum says, everyone remember to double tap. Thank you, Possum. Again, whoever shows up today, it's just a blessing. This is my first live stream back here. I only did one live stream when I was in the United States. Just wasn't into it. It's not the same, you know. I appreciate everybody that showed up for me when I did do that one before my mother passed away. Then when she passed away, I just really wasn't in the mood. But this live stream I'm dedicating to my mom. This isn't dedicated. I'll probably dedicate every one to her, but this is truly the dedication to my mom. She'll always be able to walk with me now. So, yeah, the weather's, I mean, they've had a lot of rain prior to me getting here, and what a blessing. And it's sunshine today. Sunshine. Not sure what that is. Brett, Philippines, not Philippines, but yeah, that's funny. Aloha, Derek. Nice to see you, Derek. Yeah, Niels, he wanted a connection with me. My dad's doing, I guess, as good as he can be. I'd say he's a little more emotional than me. But it is his wife, but it is my mom. You hear stories about when, you know, couples are married and one of them passes away before the other one, especially when they're older. And then, you know, maybe one or the other decides they have no purpose in life and they just give up, and they, you know, not too long after they lose their significant other, they end up going on to another, you know, they pass away too. But I just reminded my father and told him in my mind, don't think that now all of a sudden he doesn't have a purpose. He does have a purpose. It's just a new one. It's a different one. And yeah, I talk to him every day since I've been traveling. And but yeah, it's so cool that he's wearing a hat. That's why I look so different with this hat. Yes, Caden, I will give you credit for me going to see a lot of you. I give a lot of you credit. I think it was just meant to be like that. I believe I was meant to be, and I was shown by all of you to go back. I was shown by God to go back. Yeah, and Yeah, it's still surreal. And if anybody still has a mother alive, best advice for you all is if your mother's still alive, hug her 1,001 times. Tell her you love her 1,001 times every day. Because the hardest thing for me right now is I know I can say I love you, Mom, but she's not here in physical form. I can't hug my mother ever again in physical form. So for me right now, that's the hardest struggle for me. Yeah, Derek, my dad has my brother there. And my two sisters, one doesn't live that far away. So yeah, he has people there. Basically just saw my two sisters and my brother and my father while I was there. And a bunch of other local neighbors that lived near my mother and father's house that had known that my mother passed. So I communicated with them too. I was doing a lot of walking back home in the States, especially once my mother passed. I probably walked even more. I bought a new pair of shoes in the United States, and I put so many miles on them, I wore them out in a month. You know, it definitely tells me when I'm back in the Philippines because I lost you, but let me know if I'm back. I will just walk. Nightwolf said your mother is always with you in heart. She's looking over you. Yeah, I believe that too. Whether or not she can or she is, the best thing to do is to believe that she can will look over me. The best thing I can believe is she can hear me when I talk to her and have conversation. Thank you, Niels. I appreciate it. What time is it there, Billy? It's 11:27 a.m. Monday morning here in Dumaguete, Philippines. 11:27. Bill, I've never had a balut. I'm a chicken when it comes to eating a duck egg. Maybe someday, but for now, Ludo, where are you? Dumaguete, Philippines. I guess I should flip the screen. You guys would rather see this. We'll see how the internet holds up. But I did get a new battery on my phone while I was in the United States. That's one of the best investments you can make on a phone is get a new battery. It's supposed to operate better. It's not, believe it or not, it's hot, but it's not as hot as it was when I left here. Definitely, well, maybe it's a little humid, but it's not too bad. Yeah, it's Sunday night for you guys. Exactly, Bill. I'm assuming you're on Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, 12 hours difference. I'm 12 hours into the future ahead of you, Bill. But I welcome Brill and Ludo. Welcome you also. I don't know where you're from, Bill, but you can share if you want. Appreciate you being here. Knight says your mother is always with you. I got that. Selena Healthy says take care. Be strong for your mom. Rest in peace, soul. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm just glad to be back into the groove of things, and we'll see how the internet holds up. You know how that can be a challenge. The Kashmir says hello. Do you live there or you're visiting? Bill, I basically live here. I've been here for probably 2 years. I've gone home twice since I've been here. Once in March of 2025, and then obviously this recently for a month to be with my mother before she passed away. So yeah, Kashmir says beautiful, lovely, amazing, fantastic. This is Dumaguete, Philippines. This is the public market where I'm walking right now. I walk all over the place every day. The people are amazing here. I've missed this, believe me, I've missed it. And it's so good to be back. So good to be back. When I, landed in the Philippines, obviously I knew I felt like I was home, but once I got back here to Dumaguete, my energy level just went through the roof because a lot of people might be struggling with jet lag still, but not me. Not me. I'm back and in the full swing of things. HTS says, do you work there? No, I don't work here. I'm retired. I am officially retired. Thankful and blessed that I can be retired and live here at a healthy age and be able to do things and enjoy myself. Kashmir, for your mother. Thank you again about my mother. But this is my happy place. This is, like I said, I think I needed this. It's kind of, like I said, crazy how I planned my my round trip ticket from the Philippines back to the US, and was able to, be with my mom. And then, yeah, I guess if there is a perfect situation scenario when you lose a mother or somebody to passes away, it worked out in my favor. And then I knew I had to get back to my happy place and get rolling, and just return to what makes me happy, keeps me positive. And now I'm even going to work even harder. I'm going to walk even more. I'm going to live the most of my life even more than I already do. No days off. Everything I'm just going to dedicate to my mother moving forward. It's just an inspiration and a motivation. And yeah, like I said, this is the public market, and I appreciate everybody being here. Billy says, do you have a Philippines girlfriend out there? Everybody's always asking about the girls. I guess you could say yes and no. I've had girlfriends, but my best advice for people, and my opinion based off of my learning experiences, just take your time. I think I'm biased. I think some of the most beautiful men and women in the world are in the Philippines or in Asia. They're some of the nicest people I've ever met. It can be overwhelming sometimes for people when you first get here, the attention you get. Just take your time. Get to know the person inside and out, and what happens, no pressure. I think anybody and everybody that's a foreigner, if you come here, I think the success rate of meeting a very nice Filipina or whatever you're interested in is very high. And just take your time's my advice. I don't know everything. Sometimes I say I don't know anything, but just take your time. Enjoy it. Embrace the culture. Meet the people. Get to know everybody. Like, this is what I do. I'm out within the culture. I like being a part of it. I like learning the Bisaya language. It's just, it's a blessing here. But again, not everybody would react to being in the Philippines like me. They might not like it. They might have to be at another island to get there, find their vibe. They might not like it at all. I guess the easy thing is, if you're not a hot weather person, you're probably not really going to like it here. But you can live up in higher elevation mountains and the islands, and it's not that bad. But I don't mind the heat. I'd rather sweat my butt off than freeze my butt off. Bull says, are you a trader? What's a trader? Like, there's a lot of fun. I don't trade anything, but I'm enjoying my life, seeing other parts of the world, experiencing a different culture, and happy, healthy, living life. But welcome, Bull. I don't know what, I don't trade anything online or anything like that. So what do you do for fun there? Well, HDS, if I simply just get up every day and go for a walk and talk to people that I've met and become close friends with, I'm as happy as hell just doing that. And then you throw in a random trips, go to a beach, go to another island, all that stuff. That's just icing on the cake. But a normal everyday life for me, exercise is very important to me. I spend a lot of time walking, lifting weights, push-ups, all sorts of stuff, eating a healthy diet. Because you know what? For me, if I'm not healthy and physically able to, or mentally able to, I won't be able to enjoy any of this. So I'm a big advocate for people taking care of themselves. I'm not the kind of guy that could go to like a, go to a waterfall, go to a water hole somewhere, like a lagoon, tropical type of thing, and they have ropes and stuff to swing on. If I have to sit on the sidelines and watch everybody else have fun, I'm not going to be very happy. So my health is vital. It's just important to me. It's what I like to do. It's what I want to do. Darnell Green says, you have peace in your life. That's a great thing. And that's exactly the best thing to say. I'm at peace, and nothing's going to interfere with my peace, because when you have good, healthy peace of mind, heart and soul and everything, you're not going to stress. Stress will kill you, okay? It kills you, breaks you down, ages you, does all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, I'm really big into country thunder, dude, pervert country. That's so weak. Come up with something a little more, I don't know. That's just weak. I mean, You can say anything you want. I like when people speak their mind, but it's just dumb. I mean, you couldn't be any more original than say something that's stupid. I don't know where you're at or where you're from, and I honestly don't care. But, you know, that's just a bad take, a bad opinion. But whatever. Shadow Syndicate says, you know what Linux is? Linux. No, I have no idea what Linux is. You'd have to educate me. I have no idea. Possum says, trolls gotta eat too. Plus it adds, yes, very true, Possum. Like I said, I don't care. Like I said, we all know this. It's like, what are they, keyboard warriors? They just talk a lot of shit. I really don't care. They're probably the ones that are jealous or haters because they're not living their life, or they just can't appreciate someone else being happy, so they make up a bunch of nonsense, spreading lies and hate. I don't know. Carlos, hey, Sir Michael, this is Carlos from, oh my gosh, you're here. From the hotel I stayed at in Cebu. Carlos, I appreciate you being here, brother. Kuya Carlos from Cebu. Yeah, I have a bunch of friends that work in the hotel that I stayed at in Cebu. Actually, it's the same hotel that I always stay at when I fly in and out of Cebu. So yeah, that would be Carlos right there. And where'd you go, Carlos? Carlos, I'm gonna make blue because you're a good guy. So you're gonna be a moderator. You don't have to moderate anything if you don't want to, but I appreciate you being here. And you know me, I'm out walking in Dumaguete. Crazy Corey said, you ain't lying, brother. Yeah, I mean, I just tell it like it is. I mean, I have my opinion. It may differ from somebody else's opinion, and that's what makes us all different. But I'm very positive. Nothing in this world is perfect, but being here is perfect for me. I'm happy. Nobody's raining on my parade. Yeah, I'm just happy with life, and I choose happiness too. A lot of people, sometimes I think you have to choose happiness, or you can choose just to be miserable and complain about everything all the time. Uh-oh. Chris. Paul says, welcome home, brother. Sorry to hear from Mom. I appreciate it. Somos Illegales says, I just subscribed. Looks like you travel, and I went to no places. Dude, that's what it's all about. I'm from United States, but I'm living here in Dumaguete, Philippines. Let me flip the screen. Sometimes I forget you. You don't need to look at my face the whole time, but this is Dumaguete City. But no somos legales. I appreciate you subscribing. Welcome to my channel, and this is my life. This is my journey. This is my happiness. This is my place of peace. And I just walk and talk and stay healthy and stay happy and keep on rolling. But this is my normal every day when I get up in the morning, unless I have something special planned. But I'm from go outside. I'm from United States. I was born in Pennsylvania, born and raised in Altoona, Pennsylvania. I did live in Florida for 2 years, though. I lived in Florida for 2 years. My preference if I were to live anywhere in the U.S. But the bottom line is, if I lived in the U.S., I'd currently still have no choice but to work, because obviously things cost a lot more in the U.S. And me living on my pension and savings here in the Philippines, that would not go far enough for me in the United States. So I'd still be working. So this gives me an opportunity to live a good, happy life, and I'm happy with what I have, and stay healthy and have sunshine all year round, and do my thing. And I have no complaints, none whatsoever. I like it that it's slower here. I like it that it's not so high tech yet here in the Philippines. Makes you feel like you're in the 80s sometimes. Yes, it's very expensive in the US. HDS says, how's crime? I mean, there's crime everywhere. Am I like exposed to crime? Not necessarily, but you could be in the wrong place at the wrong time. But I don't know. I feel safe here, if that means anything to you. I know a lot of people here. I've met so many people that are very kind and friendly and welcoming here. Like, I certainly feel like I have more friends here than I did back home. But there's more people out all over the place here. I mean, I walk around in the U.S., unless you're in some big city, there's like nothing going on. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Let me. You wanna say hi? Just say hi.
Hi.
Yes. Yeah. I got back here last night. I went home to the USA to. Yeah, my mother passed away, so. Yeah.
What's the reason?
She just had some health issues. She was 86 years of age, but yeah, on June 25th.
Sick of aging.
Yeah, so.
You just
Oh, that food looks good.
You just a bit.
No. I'll eat later, but that looks good.
You just.
In here. Next time. Nice seeing you, though. Amping. I'll talk to you later. Nice to see you. That's another thing why I love it here. People that recognize, some people I didn't get to talk to before I left. They weren't aware that I left. So they're like, surprised to see me, like, where have you been? No smos. No, I have not been to Mexico. No, I have not been to Mexico. Oh, you're from Poland, side kid. Welcome from Poland. I have a lot of respect for the Polish country. Like I've seen a lot of videos in the past, not recently, but I have a lot of respect for how you guys do things in Poland. Much respect to you, and I appreciate you being here from Poland. That's really cool. Hello, Che. I'm guessing Che's here. Why is my screen sticking? Hello, Che. Kind of going back. Carol, the crazy camper, says, wow, I'm from Erie. Yeah, I've been to Erie, Pennsylvania many times. Heck, SeaWorld, Cedar Point. Well, that's like Sandusky, Ohio. But yeah, I'm very familiar with Erie, Pennsylvania, Western PA. Obviously, I was born in Altoona, which is close to Pittsburgh on the same side as you. So welcome back from Erie. But yeah, I'm back in Dumaguete, Philippines after being in the U.S. for a month in Pennsylvania. Not to continue to bring it up and talk about it, but I had to go home to be with my mother. She wasn't doing well, and unfortunately, but fortunately, I guess you could say, when I was home, she passed away on June 25th. So anybody, I'm gonna say this over and over again, anybody that has a mother or even a father, but we'll talk about mothers in particular. If your mother is still alive, tell her you love her over and over again. If it's 20 times a day, say it 40 times a day. Hug your mother over and over again. If it's 20 times a day, make it 40 times, because you can't say I love you and you can't hug her enough. So right now, my biggest thing that I'm dealing with is I can't hug my mom, in physical form. I can't tell her I love her right now in physical form. Of course, I can say I love you, Mom, but if you understand what I'm saying, like, I got to tell her I love her, I got to hug her and stuff before she died, but now that's like probably the biggest emptiness that I feel in my heart. That she used to call me video chat from the USA to talk to me. Now it's going to be my father's obviously responsibility. I talk to them both, but my mother's always the one that would say, let's call Michael. So just a little advice for those of you that still have your mother still alive. You can never tell her you love her enough, and you can never hug her enough, because someday she's not going to be there. Me personally, I lived a life where you just think your mother and father are going to live forever, but you're never going to lose them. And then when it happens, it's still surreal. But like I said, this particular live stream I dedicate to my mother. I truly dedicate it to her. The new Unity says, I lost mine in October. My condolences to you. You probably relate exactly to how I feel. Obviously, we can only lose one mother. I'll never go through that again, but hasn't been that long, since June 25th for me. But I've talked to my father every day. I appreciate that. The new Unity. Kansas Owens says, my mother abandoned us. Kansas Owens, I'm sorry to hear that. I truly am sorry to hear that. Everybody's situation is different. I appreciate you being here. I'm sorry if what I said, hit you personally. in regards to hugging or telling your mom you love her, but I appreciate you being here. HTS says Lava Ukraine, and the new Unity, you just gave me a floating heart, and God bless you. You're my first heart, my first super anything on my first live stream back to the Philippines. So I don't like, see this crane under here? I hate walking here when they're doing this stuff because it scares the crap out of me. Especially working with stuff like that, I just avoid being under it. They've been working on this building for a while. But welcome from Slava, Ukraine. My brother died in the Ukraine war. I wish I could have hugged him sometimes. Yeah, and I don't think you'll ever stop feeling that way. You know, it's just different. And that's why it's so surreal. Like you just think you're gonna see your, I think I'm gonna see my mom again. Like, you know, you just, I guess I just haven't truly let go of that fact, you know. But I'm gonna go towards the ocean now, the Rizal Boulevard. I notice traffic can look hectic and crazy, but I know it looks crazy, but it's not that bad. I just got back last night. Nice to see you. I'm gonna go walk La Cow. Do you boat out there and fish? Believe it or not, that's a great question. I have not, I've been on boats before, but not on a fishing boat. That's something that I've tried. Maybe I haven't tried hard enough to set up because so many people want me to go on a fishing boat. And I think my best opportunity, I think the funnest, most interesting opportunity would be to get on a fishing boat with a local and do it with them. Although a lot of them use fishing nets. That's the port right here, just so you know. That's the port. You can take it. Most of the boats are gone. Well, yeah, see that island over there, Sikihor Island. You can get there 30 minutes to there. Beautiful island. But this is like, you know, the famous Dumaguete sign. But that's the whole sea that you're looking at. You can't see the clouds behind there. It's the island of Cebu. And if you go straight through this way, you can get the whole by boat. But this air feels so good, and I apologize if it sounds loud. And also, before I forget, if you haven't given me a like, please give me a like. That would just simply help my channel grow. If you're not a subscriber, I would greatly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. Again, it helps it grow. My channel is just all about positivity, my inspirations, my life here living in the Philippines. And maybe I can motivate somebody, inspire somebody to take a leap of faith like I did and just try different things in life. You never know. And Robert is here. He says, good to see you. So sorry for your loss. Lost my mom and dad in 2005. I miss them every day. She will be with you, always looking over you. God bless, Michael. Hope to have that coffee with you soon. I agree, Robert. I agree. And Robert, I'm just going to make you blue too. I appreciate you being here, Robert. Hopefully someday I can fish though. DJ Kirby Puckett, glad you make it back safe. How we doing today? DJ Kirby Puckett, I'm doing good. But honestly, I think I'm doing good because of all of you. The support that you have all shown me, whether through YouTube comments, whether through Facebook comments, I can't thank you all enough. You all have made a difference in my life. I missed this place severely, badly while I was away in the States. And now that I'm back, I just feel like I'm back in my happy place, my comfort zone, and I'm gonna move forward and I'm gonna be okay, you know? I'm gonna be okay. But as you can see, I'm sporting a gray hat. It's not brown. I donated that artifact 2-year-old hat from the Philippines to my father. My father wanted it, so now he's wearing it, which is really cool. Mike, you like gin and tonic. HTS, I don't drink any alcohol. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm a health nut. I was never a big drinker anyway. I had my, I guess, very young, immature, stupid experiences drinking and vomiting and getting sick and all that crap. But I haven't touched or sipped or tasted alcohol in probably over 25 years. If it doesn't do anything good for my health, I don't put it in my body. To each his own, if that's what they want to do. But for me, healthy diet, exercise, and walking for the longevity of life. And I want to stay healthy for as long as I can so I can enjoy this, my peaceful, happy place here in the Philippines. So hard to see these comments because it's dark. Darn it. And again, if I ever miss a comment or a question, I don't read it, I greatly apologize. I'm not overlooking or purposely trying to miss any. It's just that when I'm walking and the screen is like dark and I can't see, or if I'm walking in the street, I just want people to be engaged with more or less the live stream. If I could look at all the comments and answer all of them and stuff, I would. And I'm thankful that all you take the time to do that. But this is the Rizal Boulevard in Dumaguete, Philippines, one of my favorite places to simply walk by. The breeze blowing off the water right now feels absolutely amazing. And yeah, like between my glasses and the tint of the screen, it is so dark. Maybe, and it's like you try to look for shade to help to see this, but let me see. Hey, it says apology, police here, stop it, LOL, I kid. What was your former profession? My gosh, I'd say the main job that gave me the opportunity to have a pension. I worked for FedEx. I was a ramp agent, load master for FedEx. It's like a form of management, working around airplanes, weight and balance, handling logistics of trucks, in and outbound trucking, in and outbound aircraft, different types of aircraft, A300s, Boeing, Airbuses, all sorts of stuff. Just had a lot of responsibility, but that was my job. And having that job, I have a pension that allows me to have an income here in the Philippines. So I'm blessed to have that. That was my profession, HTS. A good question, too. But yeah, DJ Kirby Puckett. I'm trying to go back. Right back into it. Shoe Leather Express. Yeah, Dawn. That's definitely, I think that's Dawn. Yes. Actually, this is my second pair of shoes. I bought the same shoe in the U.S. And I put so many miles in the U.S., I wore the whole tread down in a month. I was very focused on walking in the U.S. Once I lost my mom, I walked even more. That's just how I deal with things. It gives me peace. I'm going back. Oh my gosh, Half Century Outdoors. Hello, Mike. I went through the same a month before you. Wow. Well, my condolences to you, Half Century. God bless you, and I'm sorry. You can relate. Yeah, nothing like losing your mother. Especially she's the one that carried us, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so surreal. Darnell Green says, how's the cost of living there? Very, very good. That wasn't my main decision or for staying here or living here abroad in the Philippines, but it certainly contributed to the fact and allowed me to retire at 55. I'm now 56, but it allowed me to retire. The cost of living. My apartment is just one example. There's a video, a short 10-minute tour video I gave on my apartment in Darnell, if you want to watch it. Basically, it's a quick, non-professional, was a requested video by many, just wanted to see where I live, how much I pay, what comes with my apartment. But there are many other apartments that cost less than mine, also are bigger, more spacious. It just depends on what you want, Darnell. For me, I wanted a small studio apartment. I'm never home. I'm in the Philippines to be outdoors, active, outgoing. I'm not here to live at home. I don't need anything to be entertained. I don't watch TV, randomly stream stuff on my devices, but I'm here to be out in this every day. It's not like being in the US for me where, you know, you got winter or you need this TV or you need a PlayStation or something to entertain yourself. It's just different here for me. My apartment is furnished. That's another thing I wanted to rent. I wanted furnished because I don't want the responsibilities. I'm going to show you guys the ocean. I didn't want the responsibilities of buying furniture. Then if I decide I want to go live on another island or go explore somewhere else, then I got to sell all this stuff all over again. I don't want that responsibility. It's easier for me to get a full furnished apartment, all the kitchen utensils, cooking, as long as it has a shower, as long as it has a bathroom, you know, kitchen to cook, air con, all that kind of stuff. That's good enough for me. That's the way this solidly lent to Iuda. What does that mean, butt buster? Nice to see you, butt buster. Castaway dish you solidly lent to Luda or Iuda. I'm confused on that comment. Help me out, brother. Art Park says, sorry, Michael, for your loss. Welcome back. Good to see you walking. This is what I needed, Art Parks. I need to walk, especially after that long flight. I love the sunshine. I'm at peace now, man. This is my happy place. No stress. Until you come here and visit yourself, you'll find out. Like, I can be as happy and motivating as I am, but until you actually come here yourself, you're never going to get the true test. Yes, butt buster. I went to the U.S. June 8th, and I just came back. I flew back July 9th. I just got back to Dumaguete last night. My mother passed away on June 25th. So yeah, I'm back. I'm back where I need to be. Dr. Red, my goodness. Welcome back, DRT. I was wondering if you didn't get the notification. Thank you for being here, DRT. Half Century says, yes, still, I tried to call my mother as a habit. I miss her. Tell her you love her and hug her as much as you can when you can. Kayla Phillips, hello. I'm well. I'm doing fine, Kayla. I appreciate it as well as you. You reached out to me when I was in the States, and thank you for everything that you've done for me, Kayla. John Gaver, my brother from up in Bacolod. Welcome to Dumaguete, Sir Michael. John, thank you for being here. Thank you also for reaching out to me, John. I can't thank you enough. You retire early or do 25 years? I retired at 55. I had that option to retire and get my pension at 55, so I took advantage of it. Had I waited a little longer, my pension might have been slightly a little more, but not enough for me to risk and gamble. We just don't know what the future is when you get older. Although my health is great, that doesn't mean I can't wake up tomorrow or something wrong, you know? So I just took advantage. I knew financially how much I need here to be happy and survive, and everybody's different. So what's enough for me might not be enough for you. You might want something a little more extravagant. I don't know. Everybody's different. I know people joke about my apartment saying it's like a small, like a prison cell or a shoebox. I don't care though. Like, you know, everybody's different. If you need this big apartment and you can only be in one room at one time, I'm in a studio, so I'm in one room at one time because I only have one room other than the bathroom. But everybody's different. And it's okay, but it's always funny. Sometimes I get comments like, oh my gosh, how can you live in some place? You know, that's not living, that's existing. I'm like, I'm not in my apartment though. I mean, if you're here to hang out in your apartment, then I guess you need several rooms because you get bored in one and got to move into another. I don't know. I'm just different when it comes to that stuff. How's the cost of living there, Darnell? And see, Darnell, it's a great question. Everybody's different. You know, what you need to spend. Again, watch that apartment video. Based off the current dollar, the USD exchange rate with US dollar to Philippine peso, I think it's like $1 in the US is equivalent to 61 point something pesos. At least the last time I looked. It changes so often now, but it's on a higher end, so it's actually good exchange rate. My apartment is 24,000 Philippine pesos a month. So that's right now, that's comparable to like maybe $380 or something like that in USD a month for an apartment. But you can even find nicer ones, bigger ones for less. But it depends. You might be further out. You might be further outside the city. You might be closer to the city where I am. I can walk everywhere here. I don't even need a motorbike. But I also do walk a lot too. But well, yeah, Derek, my brother lives with my father. He was taking care of my mother, so he's there all the time. But my sisters and stuff will meet up with them. Gino is here. Dazzle and I are good. Che, I must have missed your first comment, Gino. I apologize. Dr. Red says, good to see you back and doing what you like to do. Yes, I'm happy. Tasha and Collins Lifestyle says hello. Hello, Tasha and Collins Lifestyle. Welcome to Dumaguete, Philippines. I just returned from the U.S. a couple nights ago. Was in Cebu, but now I'm here. Buttbuster says, oh no, sorry. It's okay. But good morning, my brother from another, Gino. I appreciate you. Don says, very comfortable rent. Yeah, exactly. And again, it's different for everybody. Like, everybody has different expectations of how much they want to spend. They have a certain budget. They have a certain idea of what's nice enough for them. I'm good with a studio apartment. So small, as long as I got a bed, it's less for me to clean. I mean, and again, you can only be in one room at one time. Like, what do I need a bunch of rooms? I don't hang out in there anyway. And I got enough cabinet, like storage space for my clothes. Like, and I don't own a lot of clothes. I don't want a lot of stuff. I mean, all I need is so many t-shirts, shorts, underwear, and socks. That's it. I mean, I'm not wearing a sweatshirt or pants or jeans here. Harley Piper, Harley, how in the heck are you not blue? You should have been a moderator a long time ago, but now you are. Welcome, Harley Piper. It's nice to see you. I didn't know what kind of turnout I'd get. This is my first live stream being back here in the USA, from the USA, back in the Philippines. But it's funny, we got this dark cloud here. I hope it don't rain. But it feels good. The air got really cool. They said there was a slight chance, like 30% chance. So we'll see. But I'm not letting a little rain. Zach says, can you rap? I don't know. Sometimes people say you're a poet and you didn't even know it. I don't know. Rap. Wordstar says hello from Brazil. Wordstar, I appreciate you being here from Brazil. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. My name's Michael from the United States, living abroad in the Philippines, and I absolutely love it here. I'm happy as all can be. I love the people and the culture here. Just returned here to the Philippines a couple days ago from the USA. I was home for a month, and now I'm back. And even when I was home in the United States, it quickly reminded me of my love and my how comfortable I feel here. I couldn't wait to come back. I just love it here. Derek says, do wash clothes by hand? I send mine to the laundry once a week. Once a week, I take my stuff to a laundromat. They wash, dry it, fold it. It's 200 and like 40 pesos, 230, something like that. But I only take laundry once a week, my clothes. Once a week, because it always works out with what I wear during the week. Even if I switch multiple t-shirts, it all is under the limits, like 8 kilos or something to be one load. And then I also take my bed sheets and stuff like that once a month also, a separate time. I get a shower before I go to bed, so my bed sheets shouldn't really be dirty. But yeah. David Jessup, I'm glad to see you here, my friend. Thank you also, David, for the emails and reaching out to me. Just being loving and supportive when I was lost my mother. So David, God bless you. Thank you for everything. All along, you've been great, and thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I was hoping I'd see you here, and I'm glad you came. Don says, yeah, that's the biggest worry in Southeast Asia, will it rain today? But you know what? It's rain season, typhoon season. For the most part, I mean, I'm sure every rain season is different. Like a winter season, sometimes you get a lot of snow and it's really cold. Sometimes it's not a lot of snow. It's the same way here. For the most part, it's always sunny. And then you just, higher chances of a thunderstorm or, whatever, or typhoon, hurricane kind of stuff. But I don't really worry about that stuff because ultimately you can't worry about what you can't control anyway. I just keep on rolling. But thank you, David. Harley says, how do you cope with typhoons? Honestly, Harley, I haven't really experienced any heavy typhoons. From what I've learned here, where Dumaguete, Negros Oriental, the island is situated, it's well protected from what everybody tells me. So while other people might be getting hit harder, they say the typhoons can sometimes that are on target here are slowed up, broken up, weakened due to the surrounding mountainous islands, which makes sense. But yeah, I haven't really experienced anything. I mean, I experienced more tropical storm, hurricane-like weather when I lived in Florida than I have in my time here in the Philippines. But that doesn't mean it can't change. But it's only that one dark cloud. I don't think it should be too bad. Harley said, we chatted about moving to Dagupan or on Luzon. Yeah, that would be awesome. I gotta admit though, even though it's just one dark cloud, this airfield is really good. The outdoor nature aircon feels really good. Having fun, I hope, says Harley. Lynn Angel, oh my gosh, sorry I missed you. Hello, Michael, good to see you back and home. Yeah, it feels good to be back. I can't emphasize enough that, my heart belongs here. I have a special place in my heart, connection here in the Philippines, and this is where I needed to be. I was with my mom. I got to say goodbye to her, and this is what she would want for me anyway. My mother would want me to be happy and be in my place of peace. And in my mind, now my mom can go on these walks with me. She can go on these walks with me everywhere I go. Mr. Mikey, you'd show up too, Mr. Mikey. God bless you, Mr. Mikey. Thanks for being here. It's nice to see you. I was thinking about everybody. Wonder who's all gonna show up. And I'm just glad everybody who's been here has shown up. It means the world to me. I just wanted this live stream to be special. Just, connect with everybody that we're all like family, friends, and it means a lot. It really, really does. I'm never alone in the Philippines. Even with all the people here, I'm never alone. But even with all of you, I'm never alone. I have an extended family, you could say. Nothing from Saudi Arabia, says Ms. Nada. I don't know what you mean by nothing from Saudi Arabia, but welcome to Dumaguete, Philippines. You're from Riyadh. Welcome, that's awesome. I don't think I've ever had anybody. You might be the first person here, Ms. Nada. Mr. Mikey says, Michael, so sorry about your mom, but very glad you're back where you're happy. And that's the biggest part for me. That is the biggest part for me, man. The flight, that long flight is not fun, but you know what? There's always gold at the end of the rainbow. And in my opinion, for me, this is my happy place. And I'm glad to be back. Navy women, Amy, so glad you're here, Amy. And sorry, Amy, that I didn't let you know. I didn't send you a message. I was going live, but I figured you'd get the notification. Here's my other friend. I gotta say hello to her. I was waiting for you. Look, I was waiting for you to go like that one. Nice to see you. Amping. Richard Gutierrez says, how do you feel to be back home in the Philippines? I feel like where I'm supposed to be. Like it's such a natural feeling here. I missed everything, especially here in the public market. This is like the heart and soul, in my opinion, of everything. This is kind of like what makes everything go round here. Like everybody with their own little business, survival. This is their business. This is how they make their money. This is how they eat. This is how they put a roof over their head. This is one of my favorite places to go, even when I'm just simply walking, not doing a live stream. This is one of my favorite things. This is the Philippines, Ms. Nada. Dumaguete, Philippines. That's where I'm at. Yes, never alone. I can't read your name, but you're right. I'm never alone because I have all of you guys. And again, if you're new to my channel, I greatly appreciate you subscribing or tap the screen and give me a like. It just helps my channel grow. It allows me to share with other people. The outreach goes further beyond and just like spreading positivity, happiness, and to peace. You know, that's what my channel is all about. Someday I'll make a video again, someday. But for now, the live streams are doing just fine, and I'm happy with that. But thank you for everybody that's here. Again, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. It's free, just subscribe. And if you can give me a like, double tap the screen, I'd also appreciate that too. But thank you for everybody being here. I really, really appreciate it. And I can definitely tell getting the new battery in my phone while I was in the United States, not to flip back on me, but once your battery shows this overall strength in your settings, once it gets close to 80%, technically that's the warning sign based off of all the things I've read, you should replace the battery. And it's better to replace the battery than to replace the phone, obviously. And it just, once you have a fresh new battery, obviously, the battery stays charged longer and whatnot, but it also makes the operating system work a lot better on your phone too. So, you know, I have an iPhone. They're not cheap phones. I got an Apple battery replacement. It was like, I got it done in Best Buy actually. So for $104, which includes the labor, everything, $104 total, they replaced the battery. Brand new battery, works better. Plus with the heat here in the Philippines and you're doing live streams, that can affect the integrity of the battery also. It can weaken it. And I think that's why I was having some issues during the summer months here before I went back to the US. It was just too hot. My battery was already in the negative at 80%, so it was weakened, so it didn't take much. Now I notice, although it's not as hot today, but my battery is at like 68%, and I've been doing this for like an hour. I started the live stream at like 90%. Typically when I do a 2-hour plus live stream, my battery would get down to 20% by the end of that 2 hours. It's not gonna do that now. So just a wise investment. Other than getting a fan, I looked at some cooling fans that attach to the back of the phone. I didn't end up purchasing one because I just wasn't sure what I wanted to get. I could get a fan while I'm here, but after looking into it and recommended by other people who watch the channel, it's probably a worthy investment here in the Philippines to keep the temperature down on your phone, especially because it already gets warm from doing a live stream. Then you throw in the environment heat. It doesn't take much to get it hot. Oh, Det, welcome. Hello, Det. Hello, Sula. Sorry, I ramble on. You know me, I'm a talker. Welcome, Sula. I'm happy to be back in the Philippines. Thank you, Det. Michael, glad you're back. Sula, Michael, hello, my first your lives in a long time. Sula, I'm so glad you're here. You and everyone else that reached out to me, I mentioned this earlier and I want you to hear it. So many people showed love and compassion and support following the loss of my mother while I was home. I just have to let you know that it meant the world to me that you guys did that for me. So I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I love you guys for that. Pamar Strong says, hello, Pamar. Ricardo Gutierrez says, happy for you, bro. You deserve the best for your kindness. You deserve the best for just saying that and being here. Again, I can't do this without you guys anyway. How can I motivate and inspire people if I even am to, I can't inspire people if you're not here. So you make all the difference. I don't know, maybe I'll walk towards the mall. I feel like I can keep walking and I honestly don't have to worry about my battery, which is crazy to think. How do you feel? Okay, I got that. Ms. Nada, thanks, you bye. Lowell, hey, you know what? I'm making you blue, Lowell. I know you. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate your comment that you left me in regards to my mom. Thank you for being here, Lowell Matheson. Hello from Oregon. God bless. God bless you too. Din, who cares? You know, yeah, I think people were probably going to tell you they don't care about you, Din. But if you didn't care, you wouldn't be here. Come on, man. Do better. Be happy. Don't be so miserable. Don't hate on someone else being happy. You don't know me personally anyway, so it's kind of dumb for you to even say that. And if you were a real man or a person, you wouldn't be hiding yourself behind a keyboard on a freaking YouTube channel making dumb comments. But have at it, buddy. You just fuel me. We need people, like they say, trolls need to eat too. Dr. Red took care of business. Look at that. Thank you, Sula, and I care about you guys. I love all of you. And I appreciate Sula. I don't know what live stream I was in. Maybe it was, I think it was Navy Woman Amy's live stream. You said such a nice thing to me, Sula. You said something about you feel like my purpose. I had a purpose being here in the Philippines, and that meant a lot to me. I do believe I have a purpose here also. Sometimes I'm not necessarily sure what it is exactly, but Che is in Candao. She's like 15 minutes from here. She's in Candao. That's where Che is. She's in Candao, like 15 minutes from here. Derek says, are going to get a coffee at Bo's Coffee. I don't get, are you asking me, Derek? I don't buy coffee at Bo's Coffee. I don't particularly think it's all that great. And it's very expensive. I either go to But First Coffee, Kohi Coffee, or Starbucks. That's about it. There is a place called Cafe Bob's here now that they did have in Bacolod. Now they open one here in Dumaguete. I haven't been there yet. Their coffee's okay, but I haven't been there yet. And honestly, my favorite coffee is my everyday dosed mushroom coffee that I drink at home. That's my favorite. There's Che. She says, hello, Dad. I'm doing great. I just saw LBC there. Yeah, there's an LBC here. And I didn't, just so you guys know, I didn't end up sending a balikbayan box. That didn't work out so well. LBC, like some of these places, they promote or advertise that if you want to ship a balikbayan box to yourself, they would say they come to your house and pick it up and then ship it for you. They don't. The only way they'll come to your house or your city or location, at least where I lived in Pennsylvania, is if they had multiple, if I had multiple boxes, which I don't know how many multiple, a lot, or they had other people within my location wanting to ship a balikbayan box. So they wouldn't come there anyway. And the only option I had was driving a car the whole way to Baltimore, Maryland from my house in Pennsylvania. I wasn't gonna drive down there to drop off a box. I really didn't have many things I wanted to send to myself that were important anyway. I brought my snorkel and my mask. I was able to stuff that into my backpack. I left my flippers at home. Thank you for the star, Sula. Love you and God bless you. Thank you for that. But yeah, I left my flippers behind. I'm okay with renting flippers if I need them here. I just wasn't. I have a very expensive mask from when I lived in Florida and a very good snorkel. And I don't want to rent a snorkel and use a snorkel that someone else put their mouth on. So yeah. Hagen. That name is very long. I'm just going to call you Hagen. I love this, making me miss Dumaguete. Believe me, I was in the United States for a month and I just got back to Dumaguete last night. And I missed it in a month very quickly and very easily. I love it here, so I know exactly how you feel. Sula says some coffees can be very bitter, others very smooth. Yeah, I tried Bo's coffee once. It was like me drinking I guess if I would have got it black, I got it as either a cappuccino or a latte, I can't remember. But a lot of these places, they load it up with so much milk. So I have to tell them when I go places, if they don't know me, less milk. I want to taste the coffee. I don't want to taste like milk. Some people might like that, but I'd rather just drink a cup of milk if I'm going to do that. But very true. Dr. Red, hello, Che. Good to see you. It's been a while. let me flip the screen. I'm going towards the mall. Sula says, that's a good point, using someone else's snorkel. It might be sterilized, but still, yeah, you just don't know. And I just don't like the idea. That's like trusting somebody else saying, oh, yeah, we clean it. I mean, obviously salt water cleans, like sanitizes things naturally. I get that, but my snorkel is really nice. My mask is really nice. The flippers are nice too, but they were too awkward to bring. I just left them behind. But I can honestly, I'm just watching that dark cloud. I can honestly tell you though, being home, like I've almost lived in the Philippines for like 2 years now, total of 2 years. And I honestly never thought that after, I don't think 2 years being here is that long. But when I went home the last time and I would go out and about, grocery store, wherever, driving around, I felt fine driving, but it was when I would go to like the grocery store in these places, I felt so out of place. Like I'm so used to being here in the Philippines that I walk into the grocery store and I'm like, I don't even remember where anything is. I just think I'm quickly becoming, I don't know, Filipino, American Filipino, you know. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, like what in the world? Hold on. Phil. What? Oh my gosh. Phil, to a truly inspirational person and even better friend, love you, brother. Phil, I don't know what I could possibly say right now, but you like just blew up my phone. God bless you from the bottom of my heart. Phil. Wow. You are a true friend too, because obviously we talk outside of YouTube. You've been there all along, man. Like you just you said the kindest things. You've been the most generous person, as point being right now. I don't know how to thank you, Phil. We just talked earlier today, the other day. Phil, God bless you. I just don't know what to say. I hope to meet you someday, Phil. That's what I really, really hope. Wow. It's raining right now, too, but the good thing is I'm on my way to the mall. But it's just this one cloud. Phil. Wow. Thank you so much. Lisa, hello. How you doing? I was on vacation. How's everything? Lisa, I just got back into the Philippines the other day. I was in the USA for a month to spend time with my mother, who unfortunately passed away on June 25th while I was there. So yeah, Lisa, I'm back in the Philippines. Lynn says to get bitter coffee, use a little bit of salt. That sounds like it makes sense. Albert Prather says, where is this? This is Dumaguete, Philippines, Albert, and my name's Michael from United States of America, living abroad here in Dumaguete, Philippines. And I'm blessed and thankful to be alive, healthy, and honestly blessed to have so many amazing people in my life. I just don't even know. I'm speechless sometimes. Phil. I'm going to keep saying Phil over and over again. 7-Eleven has good coffee. I'm not a fan of 7-Eleven. Maybe if it was black, but those cappuccino kind of, too much sugar in that for me. My sweetener that I use is always honey, natural honey. I don't know what they use, but yeah, if it's black, that's like the safest coffee for me to drink from 7-Eleven. But Phil, I just like, leave me speechless. John says, oh, I miss making you cafe mocha with just 2 pumps. You know me, John. And see John on here, if you see John Gaver, Villanueva, he's from Bacolod. He's one of my better friends in Bacolod. He's a Filipino, one of my better friends I met at Starbucks. Heck, first time I met him, he never forgot how I like my coffee. And God bless you, John. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I just walked in front of a bus. That's why you heard that honking the horn. What did Derek say? Dr. Red says that Phil demand great supporter. Yeah, Phil, all of you are great supporters. Super chat or not, you guys are all amazing. And this is, like I said, I wanted this live stream to be special. My first live stream in the Philippines in over a month. I did do the one live stream in the US. It's just not the same. And I didn't really go anywhere to be able to show you guys anything. I know the people here in the Philippines, my friends, would have appreciated maybe me doing some sightseeing in the Pennsylvania, but once my mother died, I just wasn't really into it. And honestly, I was too concerned about doing a live stream when she passed away in the States that I would just break down on the live stream, so I didn't want to do that. But you guys, gals, everybody, thank you so much. And what the heck happened? What? Oh, my bad. I hit the button. My fingers are sweaty. You are surrounded by a very loving community. Sula, you are so right. What does butter do in coffee, Lisa? I'm not sure what. I never put butter in it. I've heard of that, but I don't know if I'd like it. I put coconut oil in my coffee before because coconut oil is very healthy, and it tastes good in coffee, believe it or not. Ruby Red says, "Ciao from Italy. I've been following your journey for over 6 months. My heartfelt condolences. God bless you always. You are truly a kind gentleman." Ruby, God bless you, and I love. Obviously, you've never commented before, so that hits me. I'm telling you. I'm so glad. I love that you said you've been following me for 6 months. So you basically been in the back seats watching quietly. And just for that, because I trust you and I just think I love that comment. You're blue now. So you're a moderator. You have moderator duties or, you don't have to do it. But when I make you blue, that just means you're special to me. And it helps me remember that I connected with you in some way. That is one of the best comments. And the fact that you're from Italy, Ruby Red, that's better yet. I've thought about going to Italy someday. I know one thing, it would be the healthiest Italian food I'd ever had, because you guys don't put all the crap in your Italian food like some of the stuff they do in America. It's probably not true Italian food unless it's made by an Italian family. Thank you, Ruby Red. Tony is here, says, "Brother, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Thank you for being here. I'm almost in the mall, but I am getting rained on." Phil says, "You really are a good soul. We like watching you here where you're really happy. Michael, please carry on. And like I said, it will get better." I know, you're right, Phil. We talked about that. It will. Like I said, the hardest thing for me right now is it's going to be weird because I would always anticipate my mom calling me video chat from the United States. Oh my gosh. Phil, what in the world are you... Phil, you don't need to do that. You're killing me right now, killing me kindly, but Phil, oh my gosh. I don't know what I do to deserve anything, let alone people just watching my live stream, but Phil, I can't say thank you's not enough. I beat your, oh my gosh, hi Michael, so sorry to hear your mother. I'm just glad you guys are here. Holy cow, Phil. You don't need to be doing that. I know I can't tell you what to do and what not to do. Nice to see you. Whew. Oh my gosh, now I'm in the mall. Phil. Now I'm gonna keep saying your name over and over again. Olive Garden is Italian, pineapple goes on pizza. Hey Zeus, you honestly think Olive Garden is authentic Italian food? I don't think so. But I can't even remember the last time I had Olive Garden, to be honest with you. Ruby Red says, "Thank you, much appreciated." Ruby Red, and please, don't be a stranger. Leave comments in the future. I don't know if you can top that comment that you just left for me, but I won't ever forget that. Jesus says, "Just kidding." I was beginning to think, I'm like, he got to be messing with me. Olive Garden. I mean, if you would look up the ingredients online of what they put in their stuff, half the words you couldn't pronounce. And then when you Google the ingredients that you can't pronounce, it's probably something that you shouldn't be eating, consuming. But We got XZH with a thumbs up. Hello, XZH. Jesus, how in the world aren't you blue? You're blue, Jesus. I don't know how I don't have you blue. The only time anybody would ever lose the, here, we're in the mall. The only time anybody would ever lose the opportunity to be blue is if, I don't know, like you would put somebody out on a timeout that probably didn't deserve it. I let most people speak unless it's completely offensive. I don't care. I let everybody speak just because whatever. It's like they say, it helps the algorithm anyway. But Phil, what in the world? David says, how's Che? She's in Kandahai right now. It's like 15 minutes away from here by tricycle. She was in here, David. She was saying hello. Lowell says, it will take time, brother. It has been several years and I still break down at times. Stay strong. May God strengthen you. And that's why I know God will strengthen me. And you know what else? I'll be fine because I'm here in my happy place in the Philippines. That's why for me, it's interesting how when I planned to go visit, not knowing that my mother had passed away, I was only going to go there for a month. So it was like June 8th, to July 9th. And crazy how she passed on the 25th before I left. And then I still stuck with my plans to come back on the, July 9th because I needed to be here to get me through a tough time, I just did what I felt was best for me. Everybody's different. Everybody mourns differently. Everybody handles loss differently. And Anna Lynn Lideros with the hearts. Hello, Anna Lynn. I hope I'm saying that right, Anna Lynn. But welcome to my live stream in Dumaguete, Philippines. I'm actually in the mall in Dumaguete right now. Egan says, careful with spanners. Shadow banning is a thing. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Bull says, is it easy to pick up Filipino women in public? I have my opinion based on my experiences. Do I think it's easy to meet people here, Filipino? Yeah, it is. Be nice, be respectful, just be a gentleman, you know what I mean? And I don't think you can go wrong. I mean, I'm biased though. In my opinion, there's a lot of beautiful women here in the Philippines. And there's beautiful, good-looking men too. I mean, there's beautiful people, but it's what's on the inside to me that matters the most. But yeah, just be a kind, good soul, good person, and be respectful. But quite honestly, in my opinion, I think it's best just to come here and get to know and meet people as friends. Be friends, and then go through that process. And then as you're getting to know somebody as a friend, you may learn that, hey, I only want to be friends with this person instead of diving headfirst into trying to turn something into a full-fledged relationship, and then you maybe risk losing that person as a friend. So that's my advice. I don't know everything. I'm not the doctor of love. I say that all the time, but from my own experiences, I think that's the best way to handle it. Take your time, get to know people, go for coffee, go out to eat or something, and just be friends and take your time getting to know them. Then you'll figure out if you want to take it further. And if not, that's okay. Then nobody gets hurt and you just stay great friends. But that's just my opinion. I don't know everything. Annalyn says, still strong, my friend. So you going home now? What do you mean by going home? I'm in Dumaguete. I already went home to the United States. I was home from June 8th through July 9th. Now I'm back in the Philippines. I'm in the mall, the Robinson Mall in Dumaguete. I've been hit on in Dumaguete, and I'm a Tiyanak. What's a Tiyanak? Maybe I should know that, but I don't know. I don't know. What's a Tiyanak? No, Annalyn, you don't have to say sorry. It's okay. I went home to be with my mother, and unfortunately she passed away on June 25th while I was there, and now I'm back in my happy place moving forward in life, I'll be okay. Sonny Boy, my goodness, Sonny Boy's here. Great to see you back, and sorry for your loss. Sonny Boy, I'm just glad you're here. I appreciate the condolences, but I'm just glad you're here. This is what keeps me, drives me forward. It's my family, my community here through my YouTube channel, so I appreciate it. Kay Spitz is here, you're right. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I always hit those buttons. Hold on. Back to me for 1 second. I end up confusing myself. Yeah, I did the dumb green screen. Fat fingers. My fingers actually aren't fat, but I don't know how I did it. Phil says, I've been following Michael for about 6 months, and when he came back to PA, we were able to talk almost real time on Instagram all the time. Awesome for me, but so sorry for him and his mom. And again, Phil, you and everybody else made a difference in my life. All of you that reached out to me that I communicated with made the biggest difference in my life. I gotta say hello to my friend here.
Hi, sir. Hi.
I just got back. Yeah, I just got back to Dumaguete last night. I flew in from Cebu. Well, you know, my mom passed away. She died when I was home on June 25th. I told.
What happened to her?
She just had some issues going on. You know, that basically
How old is she?
86.
86.
Yeah. So on June 25th. So it's good that I went home to visit her when I did, and then but I'm back. Moving forward. So I saw Augie earlier, and it's nice to see you too.
Nice to see you too, sir.
All right, Amping. It's nice. I'm glad to be back though. I'll see you later. Don't work too hard. Phil, my goodness, Phil. Like, I turn away from the screen, and like, Phil, you don't need the. Phil, God. I'm speechless. Like, ask a local what a Tianak is. I'm from Giant Hill. Phil, like, I know you, I guess you think it's funny. You're killing me, like, in a good way. I'm not gonna die on you. Like, you're killing me with kindness, but oh my gosh. Phil, you just want me to, Phil, we can just have, you don't need to do this for me because we have our friendship, relationship offline. Phil. Oh my gosh, Phil. I don't know what to do. Phil says, welcome home. God bless you, Sir Phil. Phil is beyond generous. I think, oh my gosh. I think Phil's like a brother from another that I didn't know I had. Yeah, that's like beyond sweet. Like, he's gonna give me a cavity. If that's sweet, I think I'm gonna start getting cavities, and I'm pretty good with my teeth. So I don't need cavities. I don't wanna use those beyond generous super chats for cavities, but yeah, he's killing me sweetly. Michael Hunter is here. My gosh, hello, Michael. I'm back in the Dumaguete, my friend. I got here last night from Cebu, but I'm happy to be back. Yeah, I mean, beyond generous. Phil, I'm beginning to think maybe I was like, I don't know, maybe I was adopted, and I'm like a blood brother of Phil because he's killing me kindly right now. Yeah, Derek, yeah, I know, like YouTube takes a cut, but I don't know what I'm supposed to feel like. Oh my gosh. Like, and it's so crazy because I'm dedicating this live stream to my mother. I'm moving forward, all my live streams will always be in dedication and honor and remembrance of my mother, but holy cow, I feel like I'm walking around in circles right now. Phil, I'm just Michael, and I'm not very good at anything. I'm not very good at being complimented. Or taking compliments. I'm not very good at saying, people telling me I'm good at anything. Holy cow. I just see like the whole bottom of my screen's lit up in red. Like, dude, Phil, you work so hard. Like, you can't be doing this for me. Like, you work so hard. This is, my goodness, like, Phil. Michael Hunter, I'm glad you're here, and I'm happy to be in my happy place. Annalyn says hello to Michael Hunter. Anybody want to go on a train ride? Oh my gosh. Kayla, yeah, like Phil's giving me cavities because he's so sweet. gosh. I'm trying to like read some of these messages. Annalyn, sorry to hear about your mom. 12:35 p.m. Yes, you are right, Annalyn. Where do you live, Annalyn? I guess you're in the Philippines here somewhere. Yeah, I'm in Negros Oriental. Now, see, I'm glad I'm not outside because I can see it's pouring raining out there right now. But there's only one cloud. Phil, that's great. It's not just for me, it's for mom. And I'll share it with my mom in any way possible. Through the memory of my mom, Phil. I'm truly speechless. I don't know if you guys can see it pouring raining, but I'm not going to go outside just now. Those are tears from heaven from my mother. That's what it is. But yeah, it's pouring out. But that's good. I'll stay in the mall a little. I'll stay in the mall a little longer. I'm trying to think. You know who I keep always bringing up? For how many last live streams I keep. I'm surprised I remember certain people that I haven't seen in a while. But there's one. I don't know if you guys remember Dr. Red, Phil, any of you guys. Sula, they're here all the time. She was Blue moderator, but she's been here all the time, and I haven't seen her in I'm like worried about her. Her name, well, at least her account name on YouTube was Michelle Pelletier. She was from New Jersey. I know that, CKN, Chris. So like, she was a Jersey girl. I haven't seen her in forever. And like, it's just very unusual. She's one of the originals, been here all the time, and then she just vanishes. And I just worry about her. I hope she's okay, or whatever the reason why she can't be here. But it's just like, yeah, I don't know if you guys remember her, but Richard says Philippines has too many genders. You know what? You're right, but at the same time, I can't worry about what I can't control. I just go with me and Michael and my direction in life. Kayla sent me the beautiful flower. Thank you, Kayla. Richard. I don't know what to say. They're still all amazing people, to me. To each his own. They have their, I can only take care and worry about me. As long as everybody's nice and respectful to me, they'll get it in return from me. That's about as good as that's all my response I can really say. They do have a lot of food, like they filled this whole area up with stuff. Kayla, you giving me a star. Di Fresco. Yes, I just returned back to Dumaguete, Philippines. I was in the U.S. for a month. I was back home in the U.S. for a month. Unfortunately, my mother passed away. That's why I was there. But banana chips, pineapple chips. I kind of like this stuff. It's all natural stuff. But Di Fresco, yeah, I'm still here. Just returned back to the Philippines after being in the U.S. for a month. Yeah, you know what, Che? You're right. I wanted to find some chicken skin snacks. I'm having trouble finding them, and I don't know why. But if you never tried a chicken skin snack, they're really good and addicting. And yeah, it's kind of like a natural snack that I don't mind eating. Thank you, Di Fresco. I appreciate that. If your mother's still alive, hug her one too many times and tell her you love her one too many times, because someday you won't be able to say that again. That's the way I feel right now. Where's my other friend that works in one of these stands? But see, this is the stuff I like, all the natural stuff, because I'm so picky about what I eat. These are more craft stuff here, but I don't really buy any of this stuff. That's good to hear, Di Fresco. I don't know, zipping cheese coin. Can't say I ever ate a cheese coin, but it's a Monday afternoon here in the mall, and you would think it was a Friday night or Friday weekend evening in here. It's always busy in the mall. I'm gonna go back down around here and see this other stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna look for chicken skin. I don't even that's like a type of banana. I don't know. There's so many variations of bananas here. These are taro chips with turmeric. Now, turmeric is really healthy for you. Banana chip. Well, there you go. Banana chip that's salted, honey glazed. See, this is like natural stuff. I'd have to really check the ingredients, but cheese flavored taro chips. Huh. Yeah, it does look like it, but like it doesn't really. Peanut and food delicacies. The only thing is, it doesn't really show what's in it. I'm always looking. I'm an ingredients guy, but I like the fact that it's honey glazed. Mayong muto. Banana, more banana chips. Do you know if anybody's selling chicken skin chips? Maybe down there. Okay, thank you. I never, like I said, it's so popular chicken skin, but I never see them here. Oh, there's my friend right here. He's working.
Yo, what's up? How are you?
Say hello to everybody.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
I'm good, man. It's good to be back.
Yeah. Condolence, by the way.
What's that?
Condolence.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Just walking around, and I had to get back to my normal thing, doing my live stream, back to walking. It was nice out until this rain came.
Yeah.
I'm glad I stopped at the mall. Let me ask you, what flavor is that bread?
That is strawberry. I think
I know you don't.
it is out of your league.
Yeah, the sweetener, but it still looks good. I'm curious just to taste it. Yeah, this is the stuff I had before. I had this. I did have one of those too. Jesus wants me to get. What is this? Looks like chocolate muffin.
It is banana muffin.
Ah, banana and chocolate chip. How much?
For 25 pesos each.
I'll get one. I want to try it. I like chocolate and banana. I'm gonna try it. You said 25. Okay.
That is kamote muffin.
Yeah, this looks good. Banana bread, and a chocolate chip. Tony says just looking at it makes you fat. 25 pesos. That's like, I don't even know what.
Try one, you can pick it by your hand. Select
Okay.
what's best for you.
Right here. Whoop, I lost
If
the.
you want some juices, I highly recommend the calamansi juice.
Oh, you have calamansi juice. Oh, I definitely gonna try that. See, yeah, he has calamansi juice.
I prepare it for you.
You prepared that for me?
Yeah, I know you'll come today.
He prepared calamansi juice just for me because it's natural. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna try. This banana and chocolate chip. I'm going to see where I can put this, like right here. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Is it okay to sit that there? Thank you. I want people to see me trying this. And then I'm gonna get calamansi juice. I haven't really eaten anything today, so. Yeah, 25 pesos is equivalent to, I know 35 is 60 cents. So maybe what is 25 pesos in USD? Like,
I think 25 cents around.
I think it's like 40 cents maybe. Something like that. 25 pesos is 40 US cents. Thank you, Lowell. Thank you. Dude, this is good.
Thank you, my friend.
When did you make these? Recently?
Recently,
You don't have these all the time, do you?
it depends on the availability of the banana.
I might have to buy, Jeff Winters, 41 cents. I might have to buy some more of these and take them home. Banana bread. Jesus says, buy the whole tray. Maybe I will. 25. 100, 225. I will buy them all, and then I will hand them out and give them away to people.
How was your trip, by the way?
The trip was fine. My mother dying, not so good.
And your trip going back
Oh.
here? Thunderstorm.
I got into Cebu Friday night at like 2:30 in the a.m. after midnight Friday night. It was late out of Korea. Tony says, get the recipe for these. Maybe it might be a secret, Tony. I don't know if he wants to share. He might have a secret family recipe.
Exactly.
I definitely think I'm gonna buy all of them. Joe says, sorry to hear this, God bless her. Thank you for the condolences for my mother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just doing my live stream, having you guys here to support me is what gets me through it. I can't do it without you guys.
You want all of those?
I'm gonna buy all of them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy all.
Ready it for you.
225 pesos. And that way,
How about the weather? It was fine when you came here?
oh yeah, it was
Because
okay.
we have
Why
scheduled
not?
typhoon.
Yeah, I know they said something about the volcano in in Bacolod, that Kanda.
Yeah, in Calauan.
Yeah. How much is the calamansi also? Because I want to pay for all of it.
I'll just give it to you for 55 pesos only.
Do you have change for this?
I'll find a way for that.
All right, he'll find a way.
I'll pick all the chocolate and
Look at that. He's getting. He'll show you all of them. I buy them all. All that. Look, wait. The tray is gone. That way I can share it.
here. If you have followers here in Negros or Dumaguete, maybe you can visit our little store here in Robinson Place.
Oh, where? Here.
Here.
Yeah. Anybody? Yeah. If you ever have an opportunity to come to the Dumaguete, you got to come to his store right here. I bought a bunch, Che. You'll be able to eat. Look, you'll be able to. Scale Masta says, I've looked into travel there. All I can say from my experiences there, Scale Masta, come here. The worst that can happen to you when you visit here is you don't like it. But then at least you know. I would just do it. Live life. Navy, Sir Michael's stuck up your internet.
All in all is 280. I'll give you 720.
Okay.
I'll prepare your calamansi juice.
What did I do? Oops. Why do I keep doing that? Keep hitting that button.
So you're still staying in
Marina. Yeah, I'm still at the Marina. Hello.
It so expensive in Marina?
Yeah, like, we'll see what happens someday. I'm always looking. But I'm blessed, though. Like, when I went home to the United States, the Philippine family that owns the apartment,
Yeah.
they let me keep my stuff there, and they didn't charge me rent for the month that I was gone.
Yeah,
That was very nice, you know. Lori says, hello, long time since I last chatted. Hope you're awesome. I'm awesome because you guys are here. That's the best part. Hotel inexpensive and apartments hell of a lot less than the U.S. Yes, Scale Masta, definitely.
I think you're very thirsty about that.
Oh yeah, look at this nice big straw too. Can I give you this? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Calamansi juice, fresh calamansi. Now this is what I like. I don't drink soda. He knows I don't like bad sugar stuff. This is what I like.
How was it?
Awesome.
Thank you, thank you. I'll take it as compliment.
Very, very good. Now, you don't make this every day, though.
It depends on the...
If I come.
No. The availability of the calamansi. Because
that's
calamansi
true.
is seasonal. If there is no calamansi, then I can't make it.
Dude, this is the best calamansi juice I've had here in the Philippines.
Thank you so much. I'll take it as compliment.
Yep. Yes, definitely a compliment. This guy, Jesus, says, Michael, don't forget some Corona. He knows I don't drink. He's being funny. They used the lime in the Corona.
Okay.
That's why he said that. You know I don't drink no alcohol. That's funny, Jesus. You're being bad.
I think Corona is not available here in the Philippines, or there are selected.
That's
stores.
okay. I know you have Red Horse.
Yeah, that's.
I don't drink. No Tanduay, long neck, none of that stuff. No. No drink, no smoke. I don't do any of that. Healthy. And see, you took care of me. Again, if you haven't given me a like, please double tap. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. This helps my channel. Tony or Scale Master said, do they have American beer here in the Philippines? I guess they do. Yeah.
They have that for some selected store only, because I think American beer are much expensive than.
Only in selective stores they have American beer because it's more expensive. People tend to buy Red Horse, which even the foreigners that I've met here, they like Red Horse. It's less expensive beer. I don't, like I said, I don't drink. This is me. This coconut water. Water. Yeah, Scale Master, it's because it's imported, so they gotta charge more because of what it costs to get it here.
Taxes.
Yeah, the taxes and stuff.
Government asks first before.
A certain percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the government wants a percentage too. You know how that works.
Before the consumer get it.
Hold on. Whoops. I need for you guys aboard looking at me. Sir Michael, save money if you don't drink alcohol. Yeah, I save money because I don't drink alcohol. I buy calamansi juice. I buy banana bread with chocolate chips. Lori says, I don't eat seafood or fish and don't like a lot of food that's meat. What could I eat there? Do you like chicken? Do you like chicken? Because if you like chicken, you're in business. You can get chicken adobo. Do you like pork? You can get pork adobo.
Our chicken is also.
I'm gonna put you on.
Yeah, our chicken is also seafoods.
Yeah.
We have chicken that are seafoods.
Yeah, chicken is like seafood here.
You know what? You know why our chicken are seafoods? Because our chicken, we let them live in the sea instead of land. They are going to swim in the sea.
Ah.
That's why still, also our pig, we call it seafoods.
See now.
It live beside seashore.
Ah.
So
See.
that's what we consider a seafood.
Yeah.
That's the case. You get the point? No, I'm just kidding.
You're just kidding. Lori says, yes, you like chicken. Yeah, I would get chicken adobo. That's like isn't chicken adobo probably the most popular food here in the Philippines?
That is the delicacy of every Filipino family here in the Philippines.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with chicken adobo. Some rice, some vegetables, yeah.
Get it from, I think, from the Spaniard because of the preservative. Nothing.
Lori, it's not chicken adobo. It's not spicy. I mean, you can make it spicy if you want. If you put chili peppers in it. If you put chili peppers in it, like they like chili peppers here. They're hot. They're hot.
Then you can make it. You can add coconut milk and chili. That is called halang.
Ah. Yeah, Lori, like I said, it's pretty basic. Like, I could eat chicken adobo every day. I eat a lot of chicken. I eat a lot of Obviously, I don't eat rice every day, but I eat enough. Um, Carrots, cucumbers, vegetables, make boiled potatoes, make mashed potatoes. I eat a lot of eggs here. Um, but yeah, they like their hot chili peppers in here. Sometimes I accidentally eat one that's, I start coughing, it burns my throat up. Michael, don't forget to pick up some of the good stuff and some mushrooms. We need to party today. Hey Zeus, you're so funny today. Don said, Philippines is a vibe, huh? I love it here, man. No matter what I'm doing, it's a vibe. And like I s-
Your audience or country?
where am I from? Pennsylvania.
No. Your audiences on your account.
My origin of my account?
No. The audiences. The audience, the people watching you. Usually from
Oh,
what
Philippines, United States, Canada, all over the place. Yeah. They're from everywhere. That's what I love. I mean, I get a lot of people from the Philippines that watch because it's like, I don't know, because I love the Philippines as a foreigner so much. I don't know. Maybe that's why they like appreciate it.
And Philippines are the most hospitable country.
Yes, very kind people here. Michael Brogan says eggs can be dangerous. You could end up with a baby inside you. I guess if I eat balut, I might have a baby inside of me. Chief, hello, Chief, my friend from West Virginia. Yes, I'm back in Dumaguete, Chief. Thank you for being here. I'm so happy to be back here in Dumaguete, where my heart belongs. My heart is at. Troy Key, welcome, Troy from Australia. I'ma keep it reals here, laughing. Just chew it good. Yeah, I haven't taken the balut plunge yet. Makes me nervous. I don't know if my stomach could handle it, and I don't want to embarrass myself and be sick in front of everybody. Scale Master says, I'm from Delaware originally. Well, you're not far from me. I was born in Pennsylvania. That's where I was. The garlic rice Lowell is good here. If I don't get plain rice, I will get I'll get egg fried rice, or sometimes I get garlic rice. I think it's good. I like all of it. But welcome, Chief. But yeah, Michael Brogan's, I don't want a baby inside me. But I eat a lot of eggs. Eggs is, in my opinion, the most nutrient-dense food you can eat. Don says, no balut for me. Durian is good. I've never had durian, but I heard it doesn't smell very good. Durian.
It smells very good, but it tastes very good.
When I get on the plane in Cebu, they said no durian allowed, no durian or balut allowed on the plane.
Because durian has a strong smell.
Well, yeah, people get sick. Yeah, they wouldn't let people take balut or durian on the plane from Cebu to
But
Dumaguete.
personally, when I try durian, after I try it, that is my favorite food now.
Yeah.
Prior to me, next or pizza.
Andy says, why did someone give you a super chat? I don't know, because it's a blessing, Andy, that's why. I don't ask for anything. That's what people do. It's a blessing, and I'm thankful, and that's the best answer I can give you, Andy. Bro can see the future with those glasses. I know, I like them. They're like people always tease me with my glasses. I like them.
It's
Very cool. Ray-Bans, nice. Yeah, I like them. But
look good for you.
yeah, it's a good look for me. See, he likes my glasses. I don't worry about what anybody thinks. I do me. What I like, I do. Yeah, people say I should get the Meta glasses, so then I can just, without the camera. That would be a cool advantage to have Meta glasses. Nice people, very generous. Exactly, Troy. Phil, this is all Phil. Phil is he's like a brother from the United States, and I can't say enough about Phil. An apple is better than durian. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever tried durian yet, to be honest with you. I've had jackfruit. I like jackfruit. Honestly, I like bananas and mangoes are my favorites. Bananas, because there's so many different varieties bananas here. I never knew there were so many bananas before I come to the Philippines. Banana Q. I love banana Q. Mar says, is Duma your favorite place to live? Honestly, out of all the very few places I've been to in the Philippines, I love Dumaguete. Main reason being the people here. They call Dumaguete the city of gentle people, and believe me, I experience it every day. I put myself in the community with the locals all the time. To me, that's the biggest pleasure of living here in the Philippines is the people. It's the people. Me no like, I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines, in the mall right now, currently. I'm in the mall. This is my friend here. He has his little business buying some food. Fresh calamansi juice, which is in there. A lot of natural like food. Some of it has a little too much sugar for me, but that's okay. But yeah, this is the mall. This is a Monday afternoon in the Philippines, and their mall is full of people. You would think this was like a weekend night. It's crazy here. This is how I remember a mall used to be when I was younger in the United States. Now, like, you go to a mall, there's nobody there. But again, if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, I'd greatly appreciate you subscribing. And if you haven't double tapped the screen for a like, I'd greatly appreciate a like too. I'm back in the Philippines after being in the United States for 1 month, visiting my mother, who unfortunately passed away on June 25th while I was there. So it was a blessing that I went home when I did. And yeah, unfortunately, I don't have my mom anymore. But that's why I tell people, if your mother's still alive, hug her one too many times. Tell her you love her one too many times, because someday you won't be able to do that. Mino like says Sunday night here. You must be, I guess, maybe America, Canada. I know right now it's 1 a.m. in Pennsylvania. Sunday night, I think 1 a.m. Yeah. It's okay, Scale Master. I'm moving forward. I got to be strong, and I'm in my happy place. I have the support of so many people here in the Philippines that truly I can call family. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Dr. Red says YouTube Google competes with Meta. Oh, so no straight feed in the YouTube. Well, I guess that won't work. That's fine. I'll stick with my normal glasses. That's okay. Thank you for letting me know that, Dr. Red. Lori said, I'm so sorry you lost your mom. I'm sad thinking about it when I lose my mom. She's 82. Lori, again, my best advice, because I just experienced in this now, tell your mom you love her over and over again. Tell her or hug her over and over again, as if you're never going to be able to do it again. Because someday you won't be able to do it. Me, right now, I can't ever physically tell my mom I love her or hug her again, so do it. Sorry, Meta, your mother or your dad died May 24th. My condolences to you. Thank you, Meta, for being here. I appreciate that. I'm sorry to hear it. You're going, you know what, you're going through it right now, man. You're going through it, and I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, he was 92. Wow. That's a good life. 92. I'd like to say that's a good long life. But it's always too soon. I always, you know, you always believe your mother and father are going to live forever, but I'm sorry to hear that metal forever. You always have a place to come here for positivity and happiness and moving forward in life and making the most of life until, you know, our time comes to an end someday too. So, Sweet Caroline Baba says, same, my dad passed June 14th. Wow. So my mother was 11 days after your dad. My condolences to you, Sweet Caroline. Thank you for being here for my first live stream since I got back yesterday evening in Dumaguete. Obscure holy donations, yeah. I have some people that apparently love me a lot. Obscure, that's what it is. James Marshall says, my mother died today. I'm very sad. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I ran into your live randomly. James Marshall, there's a reason for everything in life. God bless you for being here. I can relate to you. Your mother died. See, it's different. My mother died on June 25th. I went home June 8th to the United States from the Philippines, and I was fortunately blessed to be with her before she died. But there's nothing like losing a mother. She's the one that carried us, you know. We're inside of her. There's a reason for everything. James Marshall. I hope you come back again. I hope that's just a sign for you to come back and continue to be on, on my channel. I'm about positivity and happiness, making the most of life. Sorry to hear that. My condolences to you. Lori said condolences or donations are well deserved. This is Michael's job. I just do this because I'm blessed by God. That's what I believe. But Lori, I don't know why I didn't make you blue, but you're blue now. You're a moderator now. You've been here so long. Finance degree. She definitely deserved it. That doesn't sound very nice. Medal for Lover, praying. Scale Master said, I subscribe, want to learn more about the Philippines. I don't know everything about the Philippines, but what I do have is 2 years worth of experience. That's what I have here in the Philippines. I have a lot of amazing friends, whether it's locals or foreigners. More locals here in the Philippines. The people are amazing. I always tell people, if you want to learn more, Scale Master, in my biography, like on the main page of my YouTube channel, my Facebook and Instagram links are there. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook. Facebook's probably more, I frequent more. Friend me on there, send me a message, say who you are, like so I can know who you are, a Scale Master. But yeah, don't be afraid. Jesus, why did you time out Scale Master? Oh, geez. All right, Jesus, you can't be like putting people out on timeouts. They didn't do anything wrong. Jesus, am I gonna have to remove your, Dr. Red, why are you guys timing out Scale Master? He didn't say anything wrong. Oh wait, Scale Master, you're back. I thought they put you out on a timeout. So expensive in the U.S. Yeah, it is expensive in the U.S. That's okay, Jesus. Just take your time. No, you shouldn't be blocked, Scale Master. Scale Master, I'm going to make you a moderator right now. And you're blue now, Scale Master. So just, don't take advantage of being a moderator. Most people, there's certain people, Dr. Red, that takes care of things mostly all the time anyway. But that's good. We're all good. We're here to comfort each other together. That's right. Mod me. I'm sober today. Jim, I'll make you come back the next live stream. I moderate you. Okay. Once I see people that are continuously here and don't, I get to know you, then you'll get mod. Not everyone's a mod, but you have to remember, I've gotten to know a lot of these people. I've gotten to know a lot of these people. They're friends and family here. So Jim, just show me you can be a good person and just be here more often. Once I frequently see people here, I take care of you. I'm trying to get to 100 likes. So if you haven't given me a like, that would help my channel. I have goals for everything every day. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this. 117 minutes. 120 is usually 2 hours. I don't know if it stopped raining out there yet. I think it stopped. Yeah. Hello, Vincent. Hello, Stoned 8 Theory. Now that's a name, Stoned 8 Theory. Jim is sober. Good. Give your liver a break. Just chatting to see how Philippines may be to retire. Scale. I'm only going to have positive things to say. I really don't experience anything negative here in the Philippines. Again, not everything is perfect here, but the pros definitely outweigh the cons here. San Jarman says, hi, first time here. Welcome here, Sandy Jarman. Appreciate you being here. My name is Michael. This is Dumaguete, Philippines. Michael, live stream for a day. Could you imagine doing a whole day live stream? My battery's at 40%, which is not bad considering what it's usually like. Okay, can you throw that? I'm gonna get going.
Yeah,
I'll take that with me, but
sure.
thank you so much. You want to say goodbye? Have a good day. Amping. I'll see you again. Take care. No worries, Scale Master. That's why I do this. I love meeting people here, through YouTube, whatever. Um, I'm a very positive, happy person, simple life. I don't need a lot. Yes, I was very materialistic in the United States, but who isn't? We're a product of our environment. But for me here in the Philippines, although I'm in the mall right now, but to me, having less is having more, and that's how I feel. I'm happy with, I don't know, I don't need all those materialistic things that I once did. Yeah, I need a cell phone, but who doesn't? But other than that, as long as I got a good pair of walking shoes to do my miles, I'm good. Yeah, Evil Lord, my mother died, so thank you very much, though. I don't know what you mean by your mama, but yeah. Sandy, thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. You have so much aura. Well, it's the Philippines that gives me that aura. I give all the credit to my life here in the Philippines. But my mother died. Maybe that's what you mean. Oh yeah, I gotta have a phone nowadays. Yeah, I mean, all I did when I was in America, I get bored, work, make money, get bored, go buy something. Had temporary happiness for a week, get bored, go buy something. Here, I'm happy all the time. I don't need to spend a lot of money. As long as I have food, a cup of coffee, and my walking exercise every day, I'm good. I think it stopped raining, I hope. Hey, John, thank you for the condolences. I'm just glad to be back in the Philippines, honestly. Feel so much better to be here. Now it's like humid out here. But yeah, now I don't know when you came in the live stream, Cool Master. I think the majority of the rain has passed. It's wet, but Lori says, are clothes more expensive in America and is Philippines cheaper clothing wise? The clothes are cheaper here. Now, main name brands, like high-end brand names, I guess they're probably the same. I really don't buy that many name brand things here anymore. I've just kind of outgrew that kind of thing, although I do buy good quality walking shoes, but I also walk 10 plus miles a day. So sometimes you get what you pay for, even with shoes. Jeff Virgil, I'm just glad you're here. I appreciate the condolences, but I'm just glad you're here. I really do appreciate that. Dr. or Jesus says, sorry about that earlier, my mistake. Yeah, don't worry about it, Jesus. Just take your time. You don't need to overreact or whatever with comments and stuff. Honestly, when a troll or somebody says something negative, I personally like to read it and then, respond. And then Dr. Red or Awesome or Chris, CKN, somebody will remove it anyway. But I don't care what anybody says. It doesn't bother me. I'm raised in a world where sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me, kind of thing. So Tony says, are you still wearing Brooks shoes? That's all I know, Tony. Brooks. This pair I'm actually wearing right now is what I bought when I was home in the States. The only thing I don't like is the ground's all wet and muddy. And these white shoes won't be white very long, so I'm trying to avoid puddles. Texas Aviation said, what it do, Paul Wall? It's the people's champ. Who is Paul Wall? My name's Michael. Maybe I look like a Paul. I don't know. But welcome to Dumaguete, Philippines, Texas Aviation. What do you think about AI? I think AI is cool, but I also think it's scary. At the same time, I think AI is great when it's used in a good way, but I think AI can be kind of scary if it's not used in a good way. Oh, maybe Paul Walker. I love Paul Walker, man. I miss that guy. He's probably one of my favorite actors. But yeah, maybe he meant Paul Walker. That's true. I didn't think of that. Maybe he meant Paul Walker. Fast and the Furious. Yeah, I liked him. He was a great actor, very good person, was very charitable to a lot of good charity benefits. And he was a good looking guy too. Heberdine is here. Hey, you're back. Good to see you. Yes, Heberdine. Back in Dumaguete, Philippines as of actually yesterday evening. I got back. It feels good to be back. This is my comfort zone. This is my place of peace, my happiness, my stress-free environment. Yeah, I'm very happy here. Hey, I appreciate that, Texas Aviation. That's a compliment. That's when you said Paul Wall. I was thinking, I immediately thought John Wall, the basketball player that used to played for Kentucky, I think. I don't know how his NBA career went, but that was the first person I thought of. Paul Walker's an awesome individual. I'm not as awesome as him. I'm not even like a percent of Paul Walker, but that's a nice compliment. Sometimes people call me Vanilla Ice too. I don't, because of the glasses, I guess, and my cap. Richard says slums. No, you're not in the slums here. This isn't the slums. Now, you have some areas that they call the squatter, but it's like, listen, I've been in America, dude, and if you're from the United States, there's places that are slums there, too, that you never think you'd ever see. But regardless, you know, people got to survive. People got to live the best way they can, and you know, I've learned, my eyes have been opened so much by simply being here in the Philippines. Jesus, McDonald's. Yeah, you see McDonald's. I don't eat that food. I don't like McDonald's. Wolfgang, I got to talk to my mom before she died, but she wasn't able to speak due to her condition. She wanted to speak, but the words wouldn't come out of her mouth. Like, you know, because she had strokes, and yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. Like, I was unable to have a conversation with my mom, which, you know, that stinks. You know, as much as she wanted to be able to say. Now, I did take a picture of her together with her on June. It was like 10 days or so before she passed. She was still at home before her condition just accelerated. We didn't know she was going to die at that point. We knew she had some health problems, but we didn't know that she was going to die. And I was sitting with her on the porch, the front porch at my parents' house, and I said, "I love you, Mom." And it was as hard as can be for her to do it, but she got it out. "I love you too." Now, it wasn't perfectly clear and normal and understandable, but I could hear that she said, "I love you too." And then I took basically 2 selfie pictures. I asked her, "Mom," I said, "I know it's hard for you to smile," because she couldn't control her face, like to smile, but she tried anyway, and she did it. She had very little, you can see it, little smile on her face. I have 2 pictures, and I'm so glad that something inspired me to take those pictures of her in that moment. That was before we knew that she would die. So I don't know. Texas Aviation, hey man, that's a beautiful moment. What type of food do you like to get there? I'm a very healthy, picky eater, Texas Aviation, but in regards to Philippine food, chicken adobo, it's based, you know, chicken, adobo style. I think it's some sort of soy sauce and stuff in there. It's not many ingredients, I don't think. I've never made it myself, but I can eat it all the time. And then obviously just get rice and eat vegetables with it. It's awesome. But I get my eggs, I can get bacon, I can get sausage, I can get sourdough bread. I'm a big fan. I don't eat a lot of bread, but the one healthiest bread, in my opinion, in the world is sourdough bread, because there's natural enzymes in it. It's good for gut health and digestion and whatnot. So yeah, I highly recommend sourdough bread. But I can basically get, if I want burgers, there's a place called Belchris here that it's like an import store. burger, like hamburger. Not all of it's from the United States. You could get it from, I think I've seen burger in there from Australia, maybe New Zealand. Yeah, you can find a lot of stuff that you might be used to in Western society here at Belchris, but I'm pretty basic. I eat a lot of eggs. To me, that's the most nutrient-dense, healthy food you can eat. But let me show you more to the streets where I'm walking. Hunt Bar, sorry about your loss. God bless your mom and your family. Good for you that you made it back to PA on time. Yeah, that's like the biggest blessing of them all. Some people have told me here that I'm not saying I completely believe it or want to assume that's what happened, but people said that they think my mom waited for me to get home before she decided to pass away. That's interesting that a lot of people here, Philippine people, said they believe that's what happened. Maybe it did. I don't know. Yes, Tony, eggs are the bomb. I love eggs. Texas said, man, good stuff, bro. Headed to bed. Have a good one. Texas Aviation. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Give me a like. And hey, Texas Aviation, being that you called me Paul Walker. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Hope to see you again, Texas Aviation. Don't be a stranger. Turn on your notifications. Anybody, then you know when I do my next live stream. I try to keep a schedule, but sometimes it's just random. I understand when I do it and I'm in the afternoon, you guys are like really late at night, so I appreciate that. But anybody who's new, don't be a stranger. If you're someone that's quiet, doesn't leave many comments or questions, sometimes I miss them and I apologize. It's just hard to walk and talk and pay attention and get them all, but that's just a blessing from all you great people. So I hope to see you all again, whoever, stopped by for the first time. Yeah, Wolfgang, that's what a lot of Philippine people believe. She was waiting for me to get home. That's crazy to think about that, but yeah, it could be. It says, I believe your mom waited. Happens all the time. I'm in the caregiving field. Wow, that's interesting then. Well, I was, like I said, it hit my heart when so many people were saying they believe she, was waiting for me to get home. And I remember before I flew home and I was talking to her, she was coherent, eyes open and that stuff at that point. Like I said, her speech was a little bit limited, but she was, I told her, Mom, I'm coming home soon. I would joke with her and say, don't leave me, not knowing at that time that she would actually pass away, but you just never know. With her declining health condition, I kind of said what I felt needed to be said in that moment, because you never know. And then needless to say, she ended up passing away, but now it's like after that rain and the sun's out, obviously as soon as the rain hits the ground, it's humid as all can be, which makes sense because it just rained. But I mean, it's like the humidity just went through the roof. But I don't care. I don't care how hot it gets. I don't complain. I always say I'd rather sweat my butt off than freeze my butt off anyway. But again, I just want to constantly say thank you to everybody that has been in my live stream today. It means the world to me. This is my first live stream back in the Philippines since I, returned from the United States after a month. I appreciate it, really. All the condolences, all the love, all the support, all the compassion. And Phil, yes, Phil, your generous super chat donations, you humbled me more than anybody has ever humbled me. God bless you, Phil, my brother from another. I'm not sure if you're still there, but I had to thank you again. Oh boy, that's a funny question, but I guess I can just say to each his own. I don't know. To each his own on that question. Dr. Red, or somebody got rid of it. Yeah. Uh, I know you guys get sick of looking at me. I always forget. But again, like I was saying, I can't thank you enough for this, the support today's live stream. As always, all the support that you give me. Thank you, all of you, each and every one of you. And there's too many to name individually, with the exception of, well, Phil's getting the big time shout out. Phil, just because that guy works very hard, and then he's sharing his earnings with me, which I'm not quite sure why, but I don't think I deserve it. But sometimes you just got to let people do what they want to do, and Phil definitely did it. I'm just trying to avoid the puddles. I'm back, man. I got here last night.
Yes, okay.
But I didn't know. You remembered I went home, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, my mother June 8th. But my mother died June 25. Yeah, I know. I just wanted you to know that, and then I came back yesterday. But is your mom still alive?
Yes, I'm alive. My mother is alive.
This is my best advice for your mother. While your mother is alive, every day, every time you say I love you all the time, and give her a hug all the time, because when she's gone, you can't do it again. That's what I miss now. So, nice to see you too. Amping. I'm glad. It feels good to be back though. I'm so glad.
What's that? It's a cake? No?
It's banana bread.
Okay.
Banana cake.
Delicious.
But I will see you guys soon, okay? It's hot now because of the rain.
Rain and hot
Yeah.
combined.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll talk with you later, okay?
Okay.
Amping, you guys. Thank you.
Okay. Take care.
Take care. Tony says, we are the castaway family. Well, I couldn't, I couldn't do it without you guys. I couldn't do it without you guys. Fortune, Master Fortune is here, says, welcome back, Mike S., the Duke of Duma. Yeah, the Prince of Pennsylvania. That wasn't going to stick very long. I had to become the Duke of Duma. Although, I feel too humble to even be called anything other than Michael. But nice to see you, Master Fortune. And yeah, it feels good to be back, man. I'm home. This is my home. This is where I'm happy, at my peace. Yeah, I have no complaints. Ben is here, says, hello, Michael, welcome back. My condolences to you and your family. Again, I don't know how to thank all of you for all the love and the condolences. I really don't. You guys and gals have all made the biggest difference in me getting through this situation. You guys have made the difference. I just want you to know that. It means more to me than you know. Being here in the Philippines and this experience to meet so many amazing people, not only in the Philippines, but through YouTube and everything. It was just perfect to have all of you in my life when I lost my mother. I'm telling you, it was a blessing that how all this happened. And yeah, I don't know how it would be if I didn't know all of you and I lost my mother. I don't know. But yeah, Chief is here. Yeah, I got sweat rolling down my face, but that's okay. No, I'm not the only child, the Wolfgang. I have one brother and two other sisters. There's 4 children altogether, 4 children. But here's I know you guys always like seeing this church, St. Catherine's. St. Catherine of Alexandria. Right there, and I can get a little closer. Very, very old church. Late 1800s. I should remember that, but Gary says, hey, Mike, it's Gary here from New Jersey. Sorry about your mom. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. Seriously, just ask, my friend. I'm here for you. Just you being here, Gary, and everybody else, that means more to me than anything. Just keep it the way it's always been. And when you guys are here for me and you get to just share in my walks with me in my life, believe me, I'm blessed to have this. I don't take it for granted. I really don't. What year again, Dr. Red or Fortune, what year was that church built? I did know it, but excuse me for my lack of memory today, just because it's been emotional, you know, the past few weeks anyway, and then coming back, doing this live stream. I'm not so quick today. I don't know why I think late 1800s, it could be even 1700s on that church. Fortune says that's the cathedral, the diocese. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember the year that was built. I know it's a significant date, but once I get more into the swing of things, my brain will, you know, start working again. There you go, 17, just like the U.S. I knew there was a significance. Thank you, Fortune. I knew that's right, 1776, which is kind of really cool, because that's obviously 1776 to now, 250-year anniversary. You know, that is very significant. Yeah, it's so nice there now because like that watchtower or whatever is done. A lot of the they had like brick laid around there. It's much nicer over there. That was something they finished while I was away in the United States. But Gary, thank you. Fortune says, Michael, while you were away, me and my family vacationed in Panglao, Bohol for 4 days mid-June. I just missed the province. We are planning to vacation and go home to Iloilo City next year. Well, that's awesome. I mean, hey, I just appreciate you being here, Fortune. Today's like a special live stream in honor and dedication of, dedicated to my mom. Again, I think everything I do from here on out will always be in memory and dedicated to my mom. Every step I take, every mile I walk, every kilometer I walk, I think I'm even more motivated with more of a drive now than I've ever had in my life. It's simply, like I said, it's the walk of life. And now I know everywhere I go, at least I believe, my mom will be able to be with me every step I take now. And yeah. But today's live stream is definitely dedicated to the memory of my mom. Yeah. Lowell says, hello, Fortune, God bless. Fortune says, God bless your mom. She's in a good place. You're right, and that's what I always tell myself. She's in a place that I know that's where I want to be. So if anything, I should be jealous, right? I should be jealous of my mom. And yeah. But I'm almost at the ocean here. Won't be too much longer. I'll be wrapping up my first live stream dedicated in honor to my mom. And again, if anybody's on here that's not a subscriber, I greatly appreciate if you would subscribe in support of just simple Michael from the United States, living his dream, his journey, his happiness, his peace here in the Philippines. And you haven't given me a like, double tap the screen and simply give me a like. Doesn't cost you anything. Plus, I like to inspire and help motivate people anyway. So, and Phil, if you're still there, Phil, I don't know how other than to say I love you, brother, for just your beyond belief generosity today and all the time. Your friendship, our conversations off social media per se, off YouTube, and yeah. Sandy says, I lost my mom 21 years ago. She was only 55, my gosh, and I'm 56. I know how you feel. Prayers, Michael. Sandy, thank you for the comment. Thank you for, maybe this is your first time here. Believe me, like, YouTube, my community has changed my life. The Philippines changed my life. And then everything that has happened since I came to the Philippines has been such a positive, beautiful, spiritual kind of way, if that makes sense to any of you. Whew, I have to admit, it did get hot quick. But as you can see over there, Sikihor Island, before I wrap up my most probably, very emotional live stream, but I kept it together. I wasn't so sure if I'd be able to do it a first time because I'd figured we'd be talking about my mom, but it ended up being very positive and a happy thing, and just people all coming together and supporting me. Why you support me the way you do, I'll probably never truly be able to understand, but there's a lot of puddles through here. I'm just trying to avoid them so my shoes don't get drenched. Mike, you're a good, humble guy. Not many people who are like my brother. I appreciate that a lot. You guys just like tear me into 1,000 pieces when I read these comments. And I apologize for any that I've missed or questions. As you know, it can be challenging doing a walk-in live stream, but that's what I think. Where's Kevin? I think Kevin's maybe in Manila, the last I heard. Che is in Candawai, which is like 15 minutes away from here. Chief, glad to see you back. You're in my prayers. Thank you, Chief. Fortune's asking where Jay is. Let me know if I'm back before I start talking, because it showed like I lost a bunch of people. So I just want to make sure that I'm here before I start talking. I don't know if I should just open the app and close it. So Derek, or anybody, can you see me and hear me okay right now? Is the live still good before I answer that question about Xbox? Signal got better. Where are you, white guy? Dumaguete, Philippines. Actually, I don't think I'm that white. I'm kind of tan, brown. I'm gonna go over here in the shade because I'm gonna end this real soon. Nightwolf says, you're an amazing person to share your experiences with us. We're very thankful for you. Nightwolf, I'm very thankful for you. All right, you good now? Okay. This is all I can answer on that question. And I was, if anybody you guys know Jay, Xbox Master, I don't know where exactly or what's going on with him. This is all I can share. Ruby says, our parents are treasures and our mothers especially are absolutely priceless. Yeah, true, Ruby Red. But anyway, Jay, Xbox Master, I'd gotten a message from him when I was in the United States, and he had asked me how things were going, condolences to my mom and stuff like that. And then it was like small talk back and forth on Instagram. And then he, and I haven't talked about like this with anybody. Then he, we chatted a little, and then, whatever, so many days go by. Then he messaged me again, and he said, asked me, am I still planning to return here on July 9th or whatever? And I was like, yeah, I'm coming back July 9th. And then he didn't answer. And then I don't want to get into specifics of this message he sent me back, but I think something happened, like not good is what I'm getting at. And like I thought it was like a joke. Like I don't know how to take, and I don't really want to share exactly what he said, but I think he went back home. It's freaking rain on me. He went back to Canada, I think. And again, like although I saw Jay here and met him through YouTube, like I didn't know him that well. Like we weren't like, I didn't know him that well. I only knew him as a subscriber and then somebody who came to the Philippines and randomly walked around with me. And then when I had to go back to the Philippines or to the US, he had mentioned he had to go back to Canada because he had some, I don't know, business related stuff to take care of. And then like, that was basically it. So I didn't know, I figured he's probably going back maybe a few weeks after me or whatever. And that was it. Like I said, I'm back to these messages. And then he sent me one saying like, when am I still coming back July 9th? And I'm like, yeah. And then he made it like apparent that he was in Canada or whatever. And then, you know, I didn't hear from him for a while. And then he sent me a message, strangely, like out of nowhere, like his business and like, and this is all I understand. I don't know everything. This is why I don't even really want to talk about it, because I really don't know. It was like there was some sort of trouble going on, some business he had, and maybe somebody was, I don't know, stealing from him. I don't know. I really don't know. And he kind of vanished. So I don't know. Like, I don't know where he is. I don't know if like he's okay. I don't know. And it was very strange how he was messaging me. I didn't talk to him verbally. Again, he's somebody that I didn't know very well, other than through our brief moments walking and talking here. And like, you know, I didn't see him all the time, even when he was here. I was doing my walking and exercising, you know, doing my thing. Yeah, Fortune, again, I don't really know. And let me put it this way. There's some things that he said in his context of text that I don't feel comfortable putting out. Like things that he said, like, I don't know. It didn't sound good, and I just like took it as a joke. Kind of like scary in a way. So, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you know, like the little bit we knew of him, he was a good, nice guy. But again, I don't know him that well. I don't know what his life was before here. I don't know what he was or wasn't involved. Yeah, you just can pray for the guy. Like, that's all you can do is pray for him, and I did that. But this is the first time I'm speaking about it. I haven't said it to anybody, just because it was like, I was already dealing with the loss of my mother, and I was like, it was like too much. So yeah, it was just, and then I'm sure if you guys could see exactly what I read, you'd be concerned a little more too, but I don't feel at liberty. And again, it's just one of those things where you don't know somebody that well, other than somebody that was a subscriber of your channel, comes here to the Philippines, was inspired by me apparently, and then, you know, we interact the times that we did, and then, yeah. No, it's okay, Fortune. Maybe there's a reason for everything to be talked about, but with that being said, I don't know where he is. I pray and hope he's okay. That's about as good as I can explain, but, you know, I only knew Jay briefly, very little, through my channel. But other than that, I want to thank each and every one of you for just today, for supporting me, being here today, the dedication, honor, live stream for my mother. And if you're new, my mother passed away on June 25th. That's where I was. I went back home to the U.S. to be with her, and then unfortunately her health worsened, which led to her passing away. So now I'm back, and looking for my happiness again and positivity and moving forward. And I couldn't have asked for a better first live stream back. And Phil, I don't know if you're still here, Phil, but thank you. Chosen, what up, Cass? Glad to see you. Thank you for being here, Chosen. Thank you for being here. You don't need to thank me. Yeah, he was good that I know of. Tony said, God bless you and your mother, Michael, and all the Castaway family. Be safe. And I guess we'll, you know, what is today? What's Monday here? Maybe Wednesday I'm back. I don't know how I'm going to do live streams moving forward. But as long as you have your notification bell on, You'll always know when I'm going to go live, definitely for sure. Sometimes I go back and forth, schedule, no schedule, but again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't given me a like, please give me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. But again, thank you everybody for my welcoming back to the Dumaguete, Philippines. You guys all made it special. You all knew who you are. The regulars, the new people, everybody. I appreciate it. Steve Bryant, thank you for being here. Mr. Mikey, thank you. Tony, God bless you and your family and all the Castaway family. Michael Hunter, 2 a.m. Going to see you next stream, Mike, and sorry again. Thank you, Michael Hunter. And everybody, if I miss saying thank you to you, you know, I apologize. Ruby Red, I'm glad you're here. I look forward to seeing you again. Rising Dawn said, are you in Pinas? I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. That's where I'm at. King Wolf, or Night Wolf, sorry, you're an amazing person to share experiences. I'm thankful for you guys. But other than that, I could keep on thanking you. World Free Speech, XRP, Diamonds. Yeah, invest. God bless Ben, Night Wolf, we all love you here. Take care, stay positive. Thank you, each and every one of you. And as I always say, it's 1:52 in the afternoon here, means 1:52 a.m. on the East Coast. Let's just say 2 o'clock means it's 11 o'clock at night on the West Coast. Thank you all for being here. God bless you all. I look forward to seeing you all soon, probably Wednesday, but you never know. If I just have the urge to do it, I'll just do it. But thank you, everybody. Thank you for a great live stream. Can't thank you enough. God bless you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. Till the next time, thank you. Peace, love, happiness. See you guys all later. Bye, guys, gals. Thank you.